Hey everyone, welcome back. This is day number 3 in the September series, and in today's video I am going to talk to you guys about my favorite tools to blend foundation with. Now, it is very important to have the right tools in case you want to do your makeup effortlessly. So I thought I should sit down and let you guys know what works for me and what are the different tools that you can look for, and maybe if you think a foundation does not work for you, maybe it's just the tool that you're using, so that you can actually go ahead and use that foundation again. So I thought it would be very helpful if I sit down and do this video today. So without any further ado, let's get started. So the first brush that I wanted to talk about is a stippling brush. This is a NYX Dual Fiber Probe Foundation brush, and this is what it looks like. It has dual fiber, hence the name, and it has this really thin edges on top. They look like spikes, and it's very soft and it's slightly bendy. I like to use a stippling brush when I am using a stick foundation, and it also works equally well for liquid foundations, but it can leave like lines, and then you have to go ahead and use like a buffing brush to buff it well. And so to use the stippling brush, you literally have to press it against your skin just so that the foundation is spread, and then pull it downwards just like you're painting on your face. So I really like using this. It makes blending in foundation really quick, and also gives this very natural finish, and I like using this for everyday makeup blending. The next set of tools that I like to use to blend my foundation is actually a combo. So it's a combination of a flat foundation brush and a buffing brush. This flat foundation brush is from ProArte, and this is their AF03 brush. I really like how this brush looks because of the rose gold in it. So with the flat brush, I like to spread my liquid foundation or any cream foundations, and I like to use the flat brush on mostly liquid foundations like my Estee Lauder Double Wear or my MAC Studio Fix foundations that move very easily. So with the flat brush, I like to spread the foundation all over my face first, and then go ahead and take a buffing brush and buff the foundation in. This way you can build in the coverage and the spread that you need of the foundation all over your face. And like by spread, I mean the thickness of the foundation that you need all over your face, and then take a buffing brush and blend it all in so that there are no harsh edges. Now you can even take a flat foundation brush like this to spread the foundation, and then go ahead and blend the foundation using a sponge. I will talk about the sponge a little bit more later, but I thought of mentioning it right now as well because I like to do that too. The next brush is actually one of my favorite brush, and I am never separated with this. I always like to keep this one close, mostly because it was so expensive, and secondly because I really like it and how travel friendly it is. It's tiny, it fits into everything, and I really like the result that this brush gives. So this is the Bobbi Brown Full Coverage face brush. It is a very dense dome shaped brush. It's supremely dense, and with this as well, I like to just pick up the foundation first and spread it all over my face, and then use circular buffing motion to buff the foundation in. This really helps in giving that full coverage look without leaving any lines, and also making it look very skin-like. Because the bristles are so soft, the foundation really spreads in easily, and I love this brush. Any sort of foundation, this brush can blend it all. I love it. The only down point to this brush is that it's so expensive. This is actually one of my first Bobbi Brown purchases, and I literally made like a big hole in my pocket. I remember when I first bought this, I thought to myself, that I'm gonna regret it, that I bought a foundation brush for that was so expensive, but I never really have regretted it, and I use it almost every single day. So I think it's worth it now. I think it's been more than a year since I bought this, but I know how expensive it is, so I'm going to give you a dupe that works equally well. So this one is the Pack 003 brush. Again, a very dense dome shaped brush. It's not as short and travel friendly as the Bobbi Brown one, but it works equally great. They do have a smaller version of it, which is the Pack Flawlessly Me 002 brush. So that's slightly smaller, but I like the thicker one because I feel like it covers quite a lot of the surface area, so you can like blend quite a lot of your face at one go. I do have quite a big face, so like a big brush, so more surface area, so quicker the blending. And lastly, I have a blending sponge. This is the YBP white sponge. This is the one with no color, so it's made for acne prone skin and someone who has very sensitive skin. So it has no color, it's the natural sponge color. And the YBP sponges are so worth it. I think they are so much better than all the other ones available. I really like the size of it as well, and I like how soft they are, and I think they are totally worth the investment. Now, saying that, I don't use sponge to blend in my foundation on a regular. The reason why I don't do that is because I have oily skin and I have acne prone skin. So what a sponge does is that it pushes the foundation into your skin, so it like really pushes it into your pores, which way you get this very flawless application. But I do not want to do that on an everyday basis, you know, because my pores are big, so, and they could get clogged very easily. Even if I am wearing a non-comedogenic product, pushing the foundation in every day will clog my pores and it will break me out. And maybe you guys are also breaking out because of that, you know, because of like pushing your foundation and product in every day. Also, you have to be very hygienic when it comes to sponge because of the atmosphere it builds inside of it, because it's wet, it's got like foundation and everything. So because of that, it's very easy for microbes to grow in this, and you have to like wash it every time you use it. Ain't nobody got time for that on an everyday basis. But when I like to do makeup for camera, when I want that very flawless full coverage look, this is great. I think sponges do a really good job of not only blending liquid and cream foundations, but also like liquid blushes, liquid highlighters. And I also like to use this to pat in my setting spray so that my foundation lasts longer. And yeah, it's very multi-purpose, and sponges are great, except I don't like to use it for an everyday basis. So those were all of my favorite tools to blend in foundation, and that's all for this video. I hope this video was informative, and I hope that this helps you out. In case you haven't subscribed to my channel and you do not want to miss any of the September videos coming up next, which is going to be on till my birthday, which is on the 26th of September, make sure you subscribe and hit on the bell icon so that you are notified whenever there is a new video out. And that's all. Thank you so much. I hope you guys are doing wonderful wherever you are. Let me know what video you would want to watch next in the September series in the comments down below. And that's it. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.